Hello friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And I'm back for round 2 at getting some Fatwood going. I was really bummed yesterday when I failed. I had such an outpouring of nice people. Pete, Jersey Knife Guy there, Luke's point of view, Knife Point of View, and many others that did nice little videos to show me what I kind of screwed up. And they weren't rude about it. It was just, hey, this is what we think you did wrong. This is how to get it going, what they did. So I'm still using the same pieces, but I'm going to give it a shot. I did bring out a board to put here so I didn't drive my knife down into, you know, the metal, or not the metal, but the concrete bricks here. So I am going to do what I was showed to do and see if we can get a fire started. You know, I'm going to have to obviously transfer this stuff into the fire area. It's a little windy today, so I'm not going to build a big fire for sure, but I wanted to give this a shot and see what I could do, because I'll be honest with you, it really bothered me. It really, it might sound stupid, but it really bothered me, you know, because, you know, so many people make it look so easy, and here I am, and I could not get it to go, and that really bothered me. But I gotta tell you, the outpouring of kindness from this community, you know, nobody making fun of me like, oh, Stan, you're such a dipweed, all you gotta do is this. You know, it was all, Stan, buddy, hey, we'll help you out. You know, hey, do this, try it this way. That touched my heart, guys. I mean, I ain't lying. That touched my heart in a big way. And I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Now I'm going to try and get some fluff off it, like Pete and Luke showed. I wonder if, because this is such a blunt edge on here, if that will do. Let's see if that'll make me some fluff. Yes, it will. Like I said, I'm not going to get a ton. I'm not going to take up a lot of time. If I don't get this going pretty quickly, I'm done for the day, because I ain't going to lie, I'm kind of tired. Been doing a lot today. You know, it's Saturday now, and trying to get little projects done. And honestly, it's been one of those Saturdays where wasn't even too successful at getting the little projects done. I'm going to just put this in the fire area here, because I'm not getting good stuff off that, and try to get something better off from this, because I already got stuff started. And I've been struggling to get things done, and it's frustrating, you know, when you're trying to get things done and you just are struggling with it. Try and get some little itty bitty things going, and then I'm going to try and get some fluff off this side too. Hey, you know, somebody did bring up a point. I did have it going. I think that was Pete, you know, Jersey Knife Guy. I did have it going. I just put it out, because one of my problems I even have with, like, when we go camping, why I'm usually not the fire guy, because I'm like the guy that, like, wants instant gratification from it. I want that thing to be like, you know, the old Eddie Murphy. Now that's a fire, you know. Stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'm just not patient enough. So let's see if I can get some fluff off this now. Actually, I think I'll try this piece here. Okay, that's not going to work good on the spine, because it's serrated for, you know, got jimping. Okay, I'm getting some. I mean, I'm not making a metric ton of it, but I am getting some. Okay, cool. Well, I don't have a ton here, but I just want to see if I could get this lit with this little bit. Like I said, I'm only going to give it a couple shots. If it doesn't go, I'm probably going to call it done for the day, because pretty tired. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I got it going. Get some of my little wood in there a little better. I got it going. It wasn't just 2 hits like Pete got his going, but I got it going. I'm going to stack this on there because I do have some, you know, feather sticking there. I got it going, guys. I got a pretty good fire going right away. I am so freaking happy. Let's get down here where you can see that. That makes me so happy. See, those feather sticks are good for getting it going once it's going, because that's what I was trying to do. I thought if I could get those lit. But what I learned from the videos I watched is the ferrocerium rod's not a fast enough fire to get these little, to get them going, if that makes sense. I'm not going to put it out like I did last night. So I'm just slowly but surely going to add to it. So yeah, I am really geeked. That is so cool. I am so happy. Thank you all for the words of encouragement, the friendship, the kindness. Pete, I'm sorry you felt bad because I was so bummed that I couldn't get it going. Don't feel bad, buddy. You know, it's a learning curve, and it didn't make me feel, it made me feel bummed, I'm not going to lie, but it didn't make me feel really bad. I was bummed. But like right now, oh man, that has got some serious resin coming off. Man, ooh, I hate rabbits. Go away. Go smoke the other way. Look at that, guys. If I was out in the woods, I now know how to do it and not die. I now know how to do it and not die. Yes. Burn, baby, burn. I did it. Do you know how happy that makes me? That makes me so happy. That makes me so, so happy. That is a good fire that should continue to go. You know, if I was out there camping or something, or out there and, you know, in the crap, and I got stuck in the woods and I had to, that should continue to burn because I got a good going and there's a lot of fatwood in the bottom there. That's awesome. That makes me so, so happy. Yeah. I'm going to change the camera around now so you can see me. And I'm super happy. I know a lot of you are probably going, Stan's such a dork. He acts like he just invented the wheel or something, and all he did was light a fire. Any well-trained baboon could do that with this knife, and I did find that piece that goes in there. It was on the deck like I thought. I'm going to fix it. I don't know if I'm going to show it, because I don't think people are really that interested, but I'm going to clean it out, fix it, and then I'm going to maybe try to like put some type of thick like lacquer over the handle so that it can't fall out as easily again. You know, the other side's still really well stuck in there, so I don't really want to knock it out just to see the smoke coming off to replace it. So, and like I said, I am going to try and make a well, I'm going to move a little bit because we are right in the smoke ring area. Oh, goodness. That's horrible, peoples. Oh, here, we'll come to this chair. To my seat over here. There we go. Probably got a nice gratuitous crotch view there. Thanks. But, no, that's awesome. That makes me feel so, so, so good. You have no idea. I was really bummed. You know, I wasn't upset. I was bummed. I'm sorry, like I said, Pete, that you got that made you feel bad. But now I proved I can start one. Like next Friday, when I do a Fatwood Friday, I'm not going to make my fire that big because I'm not going to waste that much Fatwood. That's just what I had in there yesterday from processing. Some of it was the edges that would not have been good Fatwood, you know, but still has some resin in it. I just wanted to prove I could do it. And I wanted to prove to myself. And I was just going to do it myself. Then I thought, you know, if I did and showed it, nobody ever believed, or didn't show it, nobody'd believe it for sure. So I showed it, you know, because on YouTube, it's show me and we'll believe you. You know, if you do it afterwards, it's like, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. So that makes me feel good. JC, thanks for the awesome ferrocerium rod. Pete, Jersey Knife Guy, it sounds like that grater thing that you're sending me for making the fluff's going to be awesome. I'm also thinking I might cheat a little bit and like use an old those mints, Altoids mints box, and make some fluff and some shavings ahead of time so I can just like like a fire kit. I can just open it up, drop it in there and get it going, and then do some feather sticks, you know, a little bit to get it going really nice like that. But then again, I have read that where if you do that, they dry out faster. You know, you don't have as good a resin. So I don't know what the right answer is there. I guess I would think if you put it in like some plastic and stuff, it would do okay. That might be a good experiment for me to mess with, you know, make like little fluff bombs, you know, make little bags of about yay big of the fluff, and, you know, you could leave them right in the bag because the sparks should burn through. That might be a neat thing to check, to try out, you know. But I'm really proud of myself. I didn't give up. I mean, yesterday, yeah, I gave up because I was tired and I knew I was doing something wrong. I just didn't know what I was doing wrong. And that right there just proved it. That little bit of fluff I put in there, that little bit, one of the sparks hit it and it went. And then it got on that smaller stuff, and, you know, and it went. It's amazing. You know, that resin in there, that Fatwood, it's like it wants to burn, you know. Yeah. Gosh, that makes me happy. Like I said, it might sound stupid, but I'm proud of myself. I'm proud I was able to get that going and show it. But yeah, this knife, you know, this Pakistani knife, look at that sheath, how badly it's cut. It's like somebody was smoking some ganja, and I'm going to cut the one bad spot off. Boy, though, they got this knife sharp, though. Yeah, they got the knife good and sharp. It cut it right off where I was beating with it right there yesterday. So yeah, that did good. I'm going to finish cutting off this little chunk too. Oh, somebody's shooting back there. I about jumped out of my seat. You know, here in Michigan, we're allowed, as long as we're off from the property line, you're allowed to shoot, you know, as long as it's safe. I don't know if it's a gun season or not. I don't know if it's a hunting season for like ducks. Or geese. I hear a lot of geese flying off. So I don't know if somebody was geese hunting or goose hunting, I guess would be the proper terminology, or somebody's just back their target practicing. I would think there's goose hunting because hearing the geese, I'm thinking that that's what it is. But yeah, I'm going to sharpen this up a little bit. It's still pretty sharp. Just touch it up. Clean up where I sparked the ferrocerium rod. Fix that piece. See if I can find some good like polyurethane that'll, you know, get around it and give me like a little bit of protection to help hold in that piece, and see what I can do. My biggest fear is it might make the handle really slick. So I might just glue it in, put a little epoxy in there, fill in anything, and just call it good. That's probably what I'll do, because I don't want the handle to be slick. And, you know, if you got like that smooth like epoxy stuff, you know, that you put on like a table, that's going to be slick. So I'll let y'all know what I do when I'm done, or if I might even share it. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but I might share it. It's amazing. Some of the stuff that I think nobody would be interested in ends up being like something that people are interested in. So I have honestly, my recommendation to anybody starting out in YouTube, or even that's been doing it, is sometimes put up some stuff that you'd think people don't even care about. It's amazing the views you'll get sometimes off from something that you're just like, you know, you didn't even think anybody would watch. It's like when I cleaned out my driveway with my tractor, I thought if I was lucky, I'd get 10 views. I got like 500 and some. I was like, okay, you know. Yeah, just put stuff up there, you know, see what people like. And it doesn't mean that every time you do it, you're going to get those type of results. It's just, you know, maybe at that moment, you just hit the right time. People are, you know, wanting to see how somebody cleans their driveway out with a tractor, with a bucket, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Or it's people that are down in the nice warm states. The whole time they're watching it, they're eating their popcorn, they're laughing at you because they're out on their lanai, laughing at you because you're up here bundled up like Nanook of the North, freezing your butt off. I don't know what the reason is they watch, but, you know, I don't care. I have fun, and I'm having more and more fun as I go along doing this, because I'm enjoying it. I enjoy sharing my experiences, even my failures like last night, you know. But like today, I got it going. I now am like 95% certain that next week for my Fatwood Friday, I will have success starting a Fatwood fire. And I'm not going to make it as big as this one is, because it's still going good, because you see the size of some of those chunks. And, you know, once the outside piece burns off, that wasn't that great. The stuff that still has some good resin on the inside goes pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. That made me happy. Made me really happy. Talking about knives, tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for Sunday. I'll be 100% honest. Money's a little tight right now. Just all sorts of crap going on that we had to pay out. And so I don't have a lot of new knives coming into the collection, which is okay. You don't need a new knife coming into the collection every day to make content. You know, it's just, you know, I enjoy showing new stuff, but I'll figure out something for tomorrow. I might do a Sadi Sunday. I don't think I've showed my sod busters. I might do a Sadi Sunday. That might be what I do. I got to go move my chair. It's getting tons of smoke. I don't want it to smell because it's an inside chair I just brought out to get closer to the fire pit. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. I do appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support today. Everybody that left comments saying, hey, Stan, it's this, you know, you did good. You did the best you could. You know, Pete, Luke, you guys making those videos to show me your ways of doing it. Thank you. That was awesome. That helped a lot. I appreciate that. There was somebody else who did a video too, and I'll be danged if I can think who it is. And I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude. My brain's going, blah, 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 you know. But I appreciate all the kind words, all the support. And that's what we should do as a community. Somebody makes a mistake or is struggling with something, we shouldn't put them down. We should be there to help them and lift them up, because that's what brotherhood and sisterhood's about. You know, because we do have a few ladies in this community that are out there doing stuff too. And you know, we need to, when they're having a bad time or struggling to do something that us guys can do relatively easy, because whether we're stronger or whatever, don't put them down, you know. And I don't think anybody that I know of in this community would, but you never know. Well, with that being said, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for all the tips and all the uplifting and all the friendship and kindness. I appreciate it more than you all will ever know. All I have to say with that is go Tigers tonight. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Live long, prosper, and collect your own way.